Have you ever caught a yawn that wasn't yours? You're watching a friend, and suddenly their open mouth stretch spreads to you uncontrollably. It's bizarre, isn't it? But here's the kicker. It's not just humans. Dogs, chimps, and even parrots are guilty of the same. Why is yawning so contagious? Are we just wired weirdly? Or is there a deeper mystery buried in our biology? Let's start with an experiment. In 2011, a group of researchers at the University of Pisa studied yawning among humans and chimpanzees. What they found was fascinating. The closer the bond between individuals, the more likely they were to catch each other's yawns. In other words, you're more likely to yawn after your best friend than after a stranger. But why? It turns out that contagious yawning may be a sign of empathy, the ability to share and understand someone else's emotions. When you see someone yawn, your brain mirrors their action. This process is linked to something called mirror neurons, a special group of brain cells that fire both when you perform an action and when you see someone else doing the same thing. These neurons are like the brain's Wi-Fi, syncing your experience with someone else's. But why does empathy trigger a yawn? Some scientists believe it's evolutionary. Yawning may have helped our ancestors bond as social groups. Imagine a tribe in prehistoric times. If one member yawned, signaling fatigue or boredom, it could have served as a silent reminder to the group. The contagious nature of yawns might have been a way to synchronize behavior, keeping the group in sync. And it's not just humans. Studies show dogs yawn more often when their owners yawn compared to strangers. Even more heartwarming, dogs are more likely to catch yawns from owners they share a strong emotional bond with. This suggests contagious yawning isn't just about empathy, it's about connection. Now here's where it gets weirder. Not everyone is susceptible. People with certain neurological conditions like autism or schizophrenia are less likely to catch yawns. Why? Their brains process empathy differently. This insight is groundbreaking, as it reveals how something as simple as a yawn can offer a window into our emotional and neurological health. But wait, is it only empathy? Not quite. Another theory suggests yawning is tied to cooling the brain. Think of your brain like an overheated computer. Yawning brings in a rush of cool air and helps regulate its temperature. When someone yawns, your brain might subconsciously prepare to do the same, just in case it needs cooling too. This might explain why yawning spreads so quickly in warm rooms or after long, mentally exhausting tasks. Still, one question remains. Why don't we always yawn when others do? Scientists say it could be context dependent. If you're deeply focused or emotionally detached, your brain might suppress the urge. Interestingly, yawning isn't universal. Some cultures have unique taboos around yawning in public, considering it impolite or disrespectful. And yet, even in these cultures, the act itself remains contagious. This suggests yawning is a deeply ingrained biological reflex transcending social norms. So, next time you're in a group and someone yawns, pay attention. Maybe it's your brain's empathy sensors firing, syncing you with those around you. Or perhaps it's your body's way of keeping the engine cool. Either way, it's a reminder of how connected we really are. Through biology, through emotion, and even through something as simple and mundane as a yawn. And if you feel the urge to yawn right now, well, I guess I'll take the blame.